Hey y'all, welcome back to Mother of Giants Gaming. I'm Mama D, and we have escaped Lothering before the Blight gets there, and now we are in camp. Yay! We healed all of our injuries, so we're not going to die too badly until we can make some injury kits, which I'll probably forget to do several times. So now the world is our oyster. We can go to any of the places that we want to go to. I know I said last time I usually start at the forest. I may start there this time, I'm not sure yet, but first we're going to do a quick run around and talk to all of our companions.
Yes? Well, here I am.
It's important to talk to all of them because you need to build your relationships with them for, character quests and stuff like that. So, what was
I
this
knew
vision
this
of
would
yours?
come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
Foreshadowing. You dreamed of the
I
Blight?
suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
And this made you want to help me?
In my dream, I fell. Or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the Blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the Blight devours everything?
The Blight is the Maker's punishment. Will you defy him?
I don't know. He made this world. He could destroy it. But there is so much worth saving. You're such a pessimist.
Making her question
Yes?
her religious choices here. No, I'll talk to her more in a little while. How you
What do you
doing, Allie,
need?
baby? He's so much taller than me. Oh my god.
Ask away.
How did you become a Grey Warden?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Hardy har har. Ha ha, very funny.
I do my best. What can I say? Let's see, I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar, in fact. That's where I learned most of my skills.
You were a mage hunter?
That's what I was trained for, though I never got to hunt any actual mages. I ended up joining the Grey Wardens before I took the sacramental vows. It's really for the best.
Lucky
I'm not
for you.
exactly the Chantry type, if you haven't noticed. I don't think I would have made a very good Templar. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
Why did the Grand Cleric want to keep you?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't have.
He was a good
He
man.
was.
You don't talk trash
Good
about
man
Duncan.
who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Making Alistair cry over here. Puppers!
Oh, why, you little...
Are you harassing my dog?
Me? Harassing your dog? I should say it's the other way round. Your furry friend here took offence at me getting near his food. He snapped at me, look.
He's a warhound. What did you expect? Well, he is a war dog.
Sometimes I forget that he's a war dog. That'll teach me.
Yeah.
I once heard a really old legend about how the hound warriors in the days of the old tribes would feed their Mabari the flesh of the vanquished.
Telling them scary stories.
Well, that's what I heard anyway. It would sometimes be human flesh. Oh, like you can tell the difference. For all you know, maybe you've already been fed something. Someone.
Oh, stop picking on my dog. Just don't listen to Alistair, he's full of rubbish.
Hey!
Alright, that's enough for now. Let's go talk to Sten so he can tell me how horrible I am.
Why are we stopping?
I think we should talk for a moment.
There are darkspawn to be fought. Is this delay needful?
Yes. I need to know if I can trust you at my back.
I am Kunari. I have given my word to aid you. We are not people of idle promises.
That's true. I've never seen a Kunari before. Tell me about your people.
No.
Why not?
People are not simple. They cannot be summarized for easy reference in the manner of... The elves are a lithe, pointy-eared people who excel at poverty.
Rude. Well, hostile, aren't we?
Many humans have said that to me. I do not understand it. If I were indeed hostile, you would be bleeding.
You could try. Never mind.
As you wish.
Sten's one of those that warms up to you very slowly, if at all. Unless you just, like, feast day gift the
What do
hell
you
out
wish
of
of me? We are in camp, so 'tis as good a time as any.
Why are you still here?
I am here because Flemeth commanded me to aid you.
Yeah, but you don't
Why?
have to listen to her.
Do you wish me to leave? I can do so if you prefer.
No.
Then I assume our discussion ends here.
Wow. Can't talk to her about anything, and I pissed her off. I'm doing a bang-up jog. Let's go talk to
It's
Bodan.
good to see you, my timely rescuer. Bodon Fennick at your service once again. I saw your camp and thought to myself, what safer place to rest for the evening than in the camp of a Grey Ward? I'm perfectly willing to offer you a fine discount for the inconvenience of our presence. How does that sound? Good? Yes?
Yes. You're free to stay.
Wonderful. Thank the kind lady, won't you, boy?
Thank you, kind lady.
We won't be a bother to you and your companions, I assure you. If you should need enchantments, simply talk to my boy. Otherwise, come speak with me. If there's anything I can do for you, please tell me.
You can let me see your wares.
I'm sure you'll be pleased with the goods my boy and I have collected, and with your discount.
Yes. So I kitted everybody out in the last video, which means I can get rid of a bunch of stuff. Now this is where I can waste all of my money. These will give you points to spend on talents or spells or whatever. The Vishal. Sylvan's Mercy. Iridium. I don't think she has 24 magic yet, so we'll have to look at that. That's a good thing, though. I'm gonna buy these two because it's good to have the bigger ones, and I don't have the recipes for them yet. He's not selling recipes. This is all the stuff I can give to them, though. Manuals. Oh, a backpack. That's a lot. But if I get it now, I don't really need to buy a lot of stuff yet. The rare and Tevan brandy will go to Zevran. When I buy it, Canary, of course that'll go to Shale. This goes to Alistair. And then the rest of it is mean stuff. Alistair dog goes to Morgan, I think. I think Merrick's shield goes to Alistair too. Anyway, I'm going to do those later. I'm not going to get into those right now. So... Can I go this way? Yay! Let's go ahead and get started with something, actually. Let's take...
Yes.
Yes.
Indeed.
Let's take them. Questions. So we could go to the Brecillian outskirts, which is where I usually go first. Ban Loren's lands. Lake Callanhead. I am not ready for the Circle Tower. I'm not. I'll probably go there before I go to Red Cliff Village, but I know right now if I go there, I'm going to get murdered. I'm going to get unalived, and I'm also not ready for the dwarves, so it'll be the Brecillian outskirts or Denerim. Yeah, I think we'll just go to the Brecillian outskirts first. Oh, just the little details.
Under our
I love
Natishan,
it.
my friend. You have come a long way. I give you the welcome of our clan. These are curious companions you have. Might I ask the purpose of your visit?
She got big ol' ears. I must speak with your keeper.
As you wish.
Immediately.
Ask your companions to remain close. We are unused to outsiders.
Thank you. That's pretty... I mean, it's only because I'm an elf, because when you're not an elf, they're like, why?
I see we have a guest. And one of our own, no less.
This maniac.
This one comes from one of our sister clans to the north, Keeper.
You travel with a curious assortment of companions, I see. Tell me, what business might you have with us? As you see, we have our own issues to deal with.
I come represent... what issues are those? Let's start with that.
Answer my question first.
Okay.
If I agree with you, I will indulge your curiosity at length.
Fine.
You might have simply said
representing the
so
Grey
to begin
Wardens.
with. Masir and Smithra, you may return to your post.
Manuvinin, Keeper.
Now, perhaps we might introduce ourselves. I am Zathrian, keeper
Maniac.
and Haran of this clan. You are?
My name is Lena. Why would I be rude
If you
to him?
came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption.
Nah, brah.
I would have
I'm
taken the
calling
clan
in
north
favor.
by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not.
Yes, it seems like you've had your own troubles. What are the odds?
So their first reaction to trouble is to flee from it. Curious.
Well, not
Do
everybody's
not
a
allow
warrior.
our troubles to burden you, though I suspect they may impact your mission. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me.
Spoiler alert. A long time ago, I cursed someone. And now it's coming back to bite me in the ass.
The clan came to the Brecillian Forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us. And though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even
You
with
can
all
side with
our magic and healing skill,
The elves
we will
or
eventually
the
be forced
werewolves.
to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped. But we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
There are actual werewolves in this forest?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brecillian forests are proof of this.
I can't say that I've ever brought Morgan to the Brecillian Forest before, so that was new information for me. Is there no way to help your men?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood. bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself. And that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brecillian Forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us.
I know everybody has their preferences, but since I am playing
as
an
elf, I sent some hunters
elf,
into the forest a week ago.
I will try
but they have not returned.
I'm probably going to side
I
with the
cannot
elves.
risk any more of my clan.
I'll find
I must
Witherfang for
warn
you.
you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brecillian Forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
Cool. I need some
Then I
equipment.
suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you. The kind
He
that the
usually
hunters
has really
use.
good bows. Okay.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Oh, return to caring. I heard return to carry my people, and I was like, where are you carrying folks at? Don't mind me. Oh.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
Ooh, it's the first time I've gotten, Zathrian said I could have what's inside here. No.
Masiranis.
Ouchie people. Can I steal from this box, or am I gonna get called out over here? Is that better than what I have on right now? Yes. And much less actual coverage. Not really sure why that's considered armor.
Anathara, friend. It is good to see another of the wandering clans. Where is your clan now, if I might ask?
I don't know. I have been separated from them for some time.
I see. I am glad you have become part of such a respectful organization as the Grey Wardens, however. I understand you will search
I
for
didn't
the
have much
wolves
of
in
a
the
choice.
Brecillian Forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Mm-hmm. You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't trouble you with this. You have your own concerns, I am certain.
Yep. I'd
Well,
like to hear
perhaps you
about
could
it.
help me with it. I would certainly appreciate anything you could do. My wife, Delilah,
Yeah.
and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush.
I forgot about
She was
this.
injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Delilah is dead, he will not let me see her body.
It's because
I am
she's a
beginning
werewolf.
to believe she became a werewolf. And that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going
Rub it
out
in,
there
Sten.
could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Delilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I
He
could be
has-
at peace.
He has the whole conversation about how you can't sum up one race based on, you can't be like, these people are this way, these people are this way, but be damned if he's not that way with elves. I'll look
I have
look
an
for her.
amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Yeah.
This should be easy enough.
Yeah, let me just, what happened here?
On
There
it.
we go. A fruit! Thank goodness. I'm gonna get in trouble
As
for this
you
one,
wish.
aren't I? Insufficient skill? That's rare this early in the game. Oh, let me go talk to Whiny Boy.
You are the Dalish Grey Warden, and Darren Atishan. It is good to meet you.
And who might you be?
I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Or go kill something. Why can't you?
Suppose there's no harm in telling you. You know our ways. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems,
She's my
I
heart's
see.
desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me.
And you
I
shouldn't
feel
if
so
she treats you like
helpless.
that.
I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Find somebody else.
I don't think there's anything I can tell you. My clanmates in the camp would be better at that.
Alright. I really didn't like that quest because clearly that's just an excuse for her to not be with him, or at least that's my opinion of it. Let's see what she has to say.
Yes.
No, you are not who I wanted to talk to.
As you wish.
Getting in my way, Sten. Oh, well, we look eerily similar.
Welcome to our clan. It is good to see more of my own people from elsewhere.
You've never met another Dalish?
At the last gathering of the clans, I was too young to be permitted to mingle. I look forward to the next.
Yeah, I don't know when that's gonna happen.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said you're a bitch. He said you refused to give him your hand. He said if he was lucky, he'd bed you soon. No, we're not gonna say that.
Oh, I am embarrassed to talk about this to you, but I simply cannot accept his proposal. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Yeah, why not? If you love him, it doesn't matter what he is, does it?
But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
Well, what, you can't do it? Why does everything depend on him?
You are right. As a woman, I must ensure that he believes in himself. All I've done is make him miserable. I know I cannot be like you, both woman and Grey Warden, but I can be formidable in my own small way, can't I? Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
The other way you can do that, if you can't persuade them, is to kill something for him.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Oh, now I hope she's not
We are
just
both
garbage.
very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time,
Gosh,
but
their eyes
I
are
hope it
so
plays
vivid.
some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
If I'm not interacting during a scene like that, it's because I'm staring into their eyes. Like, your eyes are so pretty, I can see them. Because before it was just kind of like, there's like a vague color on the console. I'm sure I'll find some shoes somewhere too. Yeah. No, not do that. Did that work? Dexterity? There we go. Okay. Wrong button, wrong button. Yoink.
There are places where those horns bring huge prices. Can cure diseases, so they say.
Alistair, how dare you? You can't kill Hala. Especially not in a camp with the Dalish. Like, the Hala are sacred to them.
What are you
Verathorn.
doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest, and Darren Atishan friend. It has been some years since I met Master Island at the last gathering. He is still hale, I hope.
He was fine when I last saw him.
It is good to hear. Your clan is more familiar to us than most, since we do not stray far from each other in this land. I met your father, for he was once keeper of your clan. Carry many of his features.
Oh,
he spoke at
thanks.
a gathering, telling the clans that more of us need to voyage into the Shemlin world and learn their ways. He would be proud to see his daughter a Grey Warden, I think.
That's very kind of you.
Our people speak so little of the dead, especially those who end in tragedy. I thought you should know, regardless.
I was told you could supply me with equipment.
Yes, the Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. I notice you've already found the chest I placed it in. Feel free to sort through and take whatever you found there, if you've not done so already. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Do you have any elf fruit? Yes. They always have elf fruit. It's expensive. Let's see, how about 20? Then Morgan can at least make smaller. Let's see, what recipes? Acid foam. We're getting that too. Okay. There's an exclamation point near his head, and I'm trying to figure out, okay, can't go there. Can I unlock this chest now? No. What in the world? Okay. Why do you still have exclamation
It is good to
point in
see
your
you
head?
again. Have you need of something? What little of the craft I've learned has been passed on to me through generations. Such is the time it has taken us to learn a fraction of what has been lost. I do not make bows as fine as Master Island's, perhaps, but
no one
might
does.
have caused more than one Shemlin to drool at the thought of possessing them. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel, but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some ironbark for
I
you,
would be
since I'm
hesitant
going
to
there
ask it
anyway?
of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
Sweet. I'll take a look
That
when I'm in
would
the
please
forest.
me, so long as our hunters come first. Dareth Shiro, may the creators visit fortune upon you.
Okay, now let's go. I think that's not the way. Is that the way? Yeah, I think.
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation just to put people at ease?
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's head?
Never mind.
Never mind. Yes? No? That's clear. Clearly, I am lost. Ah, yes. So it's the other exit over here. This one. Yes. Yeah. All right.
This is like my home in Saharon. The fiends here are only monsters.
What do you mean the fiends here are only monsters? Oh no! Well, I'm dead.
That went well. Bad day, huh?
Well, off to a great start.
As you wish.
So yeah, you can come out here and kill some wolves or whatever, and then give the pelts to Kamen,
On it.
and he can marry her that way. But that's like the underhanded way to do it, in my opinion. If I can convince her to not be an absolute awful person,
Right.
that's the better way to do it. And I say it's an excuse. She's not really that awful. I think she just kind of has a bug in her ear from someone else. Like somebody else who's telling her, hey, you can't do that. Okay, go over that. How can you marry him? He's not a big boy yet. All the elf root. All of it. Okay. And then, let's see, we'll see Sylvans in the forest here, werewolves, wolves, and then later when you get farther on, let's see what happens.
This should be easy enough.
You will not Randy!
Okay, not terrible. A good group.
I think we'll work well together.
Did. And a dead Templar. You really should get some kind of loot from this bear. Just saying, like a bear hide maybe, something that's definitely bear. Andraste's Grace, you can give that to Leliana, I think. New save. What's up, dude? Scratch my boots.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack.
You speak? I thought werewolves were savage beasts.
We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
I would prefer to talk to you.
Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
There's no way. Is there no way this can be resolved peacefully?
The time for peace is long past. There will be no peace between the elves and we who are cursed.
Who cursed you? Why do you hate the Dalish so much? You attacked first. Tell me more about this curse.
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking.
Well, if you were so
Run
sentient,
from the
you'd give
forest
me
while
information.
You can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
No. I don't want to fight, but neither can I retreat.
I do not wish to fight you, but our enemy has sent you to us, and now you force our hand. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst!
On it.
Enough. The forest has
fast.
eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
Mini. We fought for like 30 seconds. He's like, oh, don't hit me. Alright, we're gonna go to this way first. Oh, did we already come from this way? We did, didn't we? Yeah, because there's the trait. Okay, so we have to go across the way. And then you can choose to go elsewhere. Come here, kitty.
Run while you can. There is no weakness. Let's make this quick, shall we? On your guard! Only one shall stand!
I need to upgrade Morgan. I gotta change that.
Stay still! I need healing.
Oh, I was trying to get that life drain. It didn't work. All right. I'll just cut this part out.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come. We are beasts, but we are no longer simple and mindless. Let that thought chill your spine. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you, but our enemy has sent you to us, and now you force our hand. Come, brothers and sisters! Swift Runner calls you to battle! Drive this invader from our midst! Enough! The forest has eyes of its own, and it shall deal with you. You have been warned.
Okay, I had to go back through the whole conversation again, so...
As you wish.
I wish the... I mean, I know the mouse blends in so that it's not as big a deal, but oh my gosh. Makes it hard to see anything.
Right. Let's get started.
Okay, thanks for that. I think the Sylvans are over there. I'm just gonna come over here real quick and look for goodies.
Is it just me, or do you actually think you have a chance? Excellent!
Okay, got some money. Almost dead.
Who comes?
You're badly wounded. What happened to you?
We were sent to find Witherfang. Bring his heart. Attacked.
Take him back to the camp, examine him, try to revive him for questioning, check the equipment, kill him while he's unconscious, or leave him where he is. I want to try to get the thing where I know I said I was going to side with the elf, but if I can get it to where I don't side with either of them and I get them both, I'm going to do that. So Zathrian has to kind of like you for that, so we're going to take him back.
And there, Natisha Mathalan. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Masiranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly. If we are lucky, we may still save him.
Thanks. Wounded in the forest. Okay. Now we gotta go all the way back. That's the only downfall for that one, is you have to turn around and go all the way back the way you went. But I would like to think that a Grey Warden would be more concerned with saving lives. And every individual life you save in this regard is a potential warrior for you against the Blight. So it would be to your benefit to save as many individual people as you can if you have time to do so. I saw your sneakiness. There's elf fruit in the tree there. I want to see if there was anything past where Dagon was. Okay. Nope. It's just to show you, if you go down the other path, that there's the skeleton and the stuff there. Okay, so I can go that way eventually. But I'm gonna go this way first. Oh good, an ogre. We know how much fun these guys are. We're a bit stronger this time, though.
Let's get started.
Oh, rude. Thanks, Morgan. Alright, get up. Come on now.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Right then.
Doing more damage from behind, so that's what I need to be doing. Anyway. Take from you. They killed a bunch of Dalish. Why do these look like mummies, though? Like, it's clearly Dalish armor.
Let's get started.
Soul rot coating, huh?
Right.
Isn't there a revenant somewhere near here? Yeah.
On it.
Gravestone. You see a tombstone before you. It gives you an uneasy feeling. Ah, I can't mess with it? I was gonna mess with it. There's the Sylvans. They're kind of a pain to fight. But let's go do it. I took like the most roundabout way to get there. Circuitous? Nope, that's not it. I know the word, but my brain's not wrapping around how to say it.
As you wish. Ha! Is that all you got? Let's make this quick, shall we?
Morgan, do you have fire? Let's do cold weapons. Lightning.
In the onslaught.
There we go. Alright, let's give everybody just a second to heal up and we'll go into the next one.
battle, a close thing.
I think there's more after this, but since we beat those guys, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna start obsessively saving like after every fight. Yeah, there it is.
An order.
It's your time to die! You're getting sloppy!
Very well.
Bandages! I need bandages! I can't die like this!
This part takes forever!
Very well.
Tactic. Fight. Ankles.
Blast!
Woof. Just barely. I didn't make health potions in time, though. Is there anything up here? No. Now let's go talk to the grandfather Sylvan, because he is not a maniac.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
He sounds like Treebeard. Can't you see me? I am an elf.
Ah, yes, I remember thee. Long ago, the elves roamed free, their numbers few and passing fast, until one eve we saw their last. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
What is this boon you mention?
I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
Just one. You want it back, I take it.
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without.
Those hands are wicked. Could look for your acorn. What's in it for me?
My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it I can give to thee.
Ironbark. What good will your wood do me? 'Cause I don't want
Forest
to kill
would
him.
see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee.
That's worth it. Sounds like a
Whilst
fine
thou
reward.
then perform the
I remember it
task,
being important.
Whilst thou save me, as I ask?
I will help
Go
you.
to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Yeah, if I have his skin, then the other Sylvans don't attack me, which comes in really handy later. I mean, you could technically kill him and get more XP for every kill, but you kill enough stuff. This campsite appears remarkably intact. The tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves, but are dry and whole. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers enough to build into a small flame. There are no signs of any inhabitants.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
Sounds like a trap to me. More suspicious than inviting. You get no hint of danger, though it strikes you as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will give more clues as to its nature. I'm not entirely sure we need to, You look inside the tent and are surprised how dry and cozy it feels. It is clean but empty. What a pleasant place to rest your head.
The elven hunters didn't set this up. How strange. And yet it all just seems so friendly. I want to do nothing but remain.
We can't leave yet. We need to stay alert. Oh, something about it takes all of your strength to stand up away from the tent or something, but... You examine the bedroll. It looks clean and warm. You feel like you haven't slept in ages. It would be so nice to curl up and sleep.
Keep moving. Something is wrong.
Good job, Sten. Sleeping here would be bad. I think we need to leave. Wake up! You turn away from the bedroll, but only reluctantly. The lure of sleep is almost overpowering. As you turn to leave, you find your steps growing leaden. Fatigue tugs at your limbs and you yawn. It has been a long journey. Perhaps it is safe to rest here?
You wish to leave already. Why?
I'm trying to resist it. It's so strong. I can't. Unable to resist its strange siren call, you trudge back to the tents and quickly collapse and drift off into a blissful sleep so you can get robbed. Yep, there he is. Dead bones. Oh, why is everybody dead?
I shall do it. Another battle, I see. Wipe them out.
Oh, come on. You know how I said I was going to save a lot, and then I didn't? Alright. So the Brecillian Forest takes a while. I might end it here. We'll see. So, for now, kids, hug your parents. Parents, hug your kids. And if that doesn't jive with you, hug somebody you love. Have a good night.
Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.